haul ass at your earliest convenience.
Now, show me what you can do.
It is the Halo Infinite Podcast, episode 18. I'm one of the four hosts, N64 Josh. I see Mule in the house. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Josh. How's it going, bud?
And Crawler, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going? Crawler coming at you. Behind the scenes, the best thing to hear right before you go live in a podcast is, oh no, shit, I hit the wrong one. That's always...
You guys can hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you, yeah.
Great. I saw Crawler start laughing and I was like, oh no, they heard me.
Yeah.
I think they heard me. So Johnny Bo, tweet at him. Say, get well soon. Send him SpongeBob gifts with the eyeball falling out and he's all sick. He's not feeling too hot. So show him some love. Actually, put a comment on a TikTok video. He would like that even more, I think. Go comment on a TikTok.
Tell him he needs to buy Wade the battle pass.
Yeah,
I need that.
There you go.
Yeah.
He needs to yeah, that's what he needs. So a little bit of housekeeping, guys. Jump into our Discord. There'll be links where you can, in the description here or wherever, all the places, but you can just also look up the Halo Infinite Podcast Discord. We're seeing new faces all the time. It's growing. We're having it's just fun talking Halo. There are some hardcore Halo fans in this group, and we love you. So thank you.
Join there, especially when you need 7 other friends for next weekend.
Yes.
Yes.
Team battle. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So it's going to be a fun weekend. That's going to be part of our topic tonight. And we're also going to talk about what is it going to take for Halo Infinite multiplayer to succeed, right? I know we've kind of talked about this off and on, but there are a handful of specific things that I want to touch on. So we'll just kick it off. I got where did this question come from? Well, my son FaceTimed me. I think it was Monday morning, and he was like, "Dad, you got to get up to level in Destiny. I just went flawless in Trials, and I'm super hyped. And this game is amazing right now. Let's go. Let's get up to level." Then he texted me later on. He's like, "I went flawless again." He's having a blast. And one of the main things that's making the game fun is the fact that there's an anti-cheat, right? Now, I think I know the three of us in here, and probably a lot of you listening, we all know like Warzone suffers because of cheaters, right?
Yep.
If you've been a Halo fan, like from the original Xbox days with Halo 2, the game suffered from cheaters. And there's nothing that'll make you want to walk away from a game more than that. Because it's just like, what do we do? What do we do here? One of the things you do is you press play on your B-roll so that B-roll. It's not just sitting on the same menu screen. The other thing is
oh shit, wrong button. That needs to be the new title of this podcast for this episode. Oh shit, wrong button.
Yeah, we're doing it live. So pulling a Josh early, that's
Is this button aid B-roll?
I think so.
Okay, good.
I don't even know.
Yeah, we need button aids in our life.
We still need that shirt.
Yeah, we do. So when I ask that question, like, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Like, what does Halo Infinite multiplayer need to do to succeed?
Dude, what's funny is that you brought that up in the Discord, in the Halo Discord, and I just so happened to see this YouTube video today. I can't remember the guy's name. Plus, I probably wouldn't call him out just because people can have their own opinions. But he is a big YouTuber, right? And I was looking at it, and he was just talking about how 343 has just been a roller coaster of crap and good. And I was like, I don't feel like it's been a roller coaster. Like, there's been like a couple of things that they were like, hey, we probably should wait and fix this, like when we had the delay for almost a year or whatever. But I don't know, man. I feel like I don't even know what they could do because people are just going to be pissed about something. I feel like that's like the internet nowadays. Like everyone gets pissed about something all the time.
Yeah, the internet's only angry about everything.
Like it's like, oh, we don't have co-op, so Halo sucks. It's gonna bomb. You know, oh, we haven't had another tech test. Halo sucks. You know, it's just like people just can't be happy anymore. Like, I'm just happy that we're gonna have freaking Halo. I'm just happy that we got to play a tech test and it felt fantastic.
And that it feels like Halo.
Yeah.
If people are worried about this game, I feel like it's because they didn't play the tech test, maybe. And they're just salty about it and angry that they didn't get in.
I think it's all for the views and the clicks, man. Honestly.
Oh, for sure.
It's just frustrating as a fan and a content creator that the only thing that you see is all this like negativity surrounded by like every video you watch, like, oh, Halo sucks or Halo this or there's no co-op. And I'm just like, man, I honestly don't know what they could do to make it feel like a great game other than like the only thing I'm doing is just surrounding myself with people that enjoy Halo, that enjoy the lore, and just enjoying my time with you guys. Like, and all the other stuff, I don't feel the crap that other people are going through right now. They're saying about what if they hate about the game, you know, or whatever. It's just like, I don't know, man. The only thing I could think of is like to make everyone happy is to release a co-op campaign. But they already said, no, it's going to be delayed or whatever. But I don't know. My little soapbox there for a moment on that. But
well, I mean, we're in the thick of it, right? Because we're in multiple communities. We're in multiple shooter communities, like within Destiny and some of the COD. I mean, we're in the gaming community on Twitter. And gaming Twitter is mostly negative, right? Like it's mostly negative, and that's really, really unfortunate. But I think it's only surface level, right? Like I think it's only like the vocal minority is the loudest, but
For sure.
they also like I don't know that they hold that much weight. You know what I mean? Other than they're an annoyance to those of us that are like just enjoy something.
Well,
like,
and
yeah.
I also wonder, like, you got to have thick skin as a game dev or community manager or whatever. And Josh, you've been talking with more devs with your new job. So I kind of wonder if this topic ever comes up when you talk to them about just how they approach Reddit and the internet and forums and feedback, constructive or not. How do game devs navigate that just mental exhaustion that is the internet hates everything?
This week we saw it firsthand on Twitter. One of the main directors for Battlefield was like, yo, I get an extra month with this game, and I don't remember what he said. I don't know the exact quote, but he was like, I don't care what any troll on Twitter or anybody says to me. We get to try to make the game better for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That was his, and it's like, why? Like, I don't understand. Like, I think, and we, speaking of like soapbox, I think we talked, but I don't understand what just the entitlement. I was literally thinking about it today. I'm like, okay, you spend $60 on a game, right? Maybe 70 now for some, in some cases,
Maybe nothing.
and maybe nothing. And, or maybe 15 a month. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so please don't look that I just fell in the water. Like, we don't
I saw your potato aim first.
Potato aim, and honestly, I fell off in that location in the tech test as well. So don't worry.
Yeah. So it's like, it's just this weird like hive mind where it's like everybody's out to teach game studios a lesson or something. And I don't quite understand it. I don't quite understand it. We get to have fun with these games. We get to enjoy these games. Like, I know stuff's missing. Like, dude, and I don't understand the mentality of like, we need to demand better. It's like, you're going to like, I know I'm going to have 1,000 hours plus in Infinite. Like, it can take all the time it needs as long as something is working when it launches.
Yep.
And maybe that's like not a pro consumer mentality or whatever, but I don't care. I've waited long enough for this game. Like, I just want to play something.
Dude, you take your wife to the movies, you're going to spend $60 just with popcorn, Coke, and movie tickets and only get 2 hours of entertainment.
Right.
While you spend $60, even if you do pay something and you spend $60, you're going to get literally hundreds of hours of entertainment.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
And it's always coming from people that don't create anything.
Yeah. Well, and it's almost like put the shoe on the other foot. Like, would you want somebody yelling at your window of your office for you to finish your job faster or do it better or something like, or why wasn't this done 15 days ago? I mean, you don't want that. So don't do it to somebody else, even just because they're on it's an art form or it's a public medium or it's a, like, they're human beings. It's, if anything, the last year and a half has taught us it's that anybody working in any job, regardless of what they're doing, deserves to have a work-life balance, mental health, like stability in their life, and time for their family, regardless of what they do.
And I wish I was a fly on the wall for some of these guys that are complaining when they turn on the tech test and they start smiling and having fun. I want to be like, you smiled. No, don't you have fun?
You're not allowed to have fun in this. You hate it.
Yeah. It's like, God, man. And honestly, if I was a dev, I wouldn't have any social media. Because it just feels like nowadays
or just
it's
mute
not
your
even worth
entire
it.
game title or your studio. Just mute on Twitter if you're going to have it, or
just be incognito. Just have some random name that no one will be able to find you on. You know,
I will say, like, Battlefield announcement this week. I wish studios would get away from the cyberpunk aesthetic announcement delay, like the still of just words next to a logo or whatever on a Twitter post is, I'm over it. Just come out. What game was it that delayed and actually made a video recently? I'm trying to think.
Was it Dead? Is it the Dying Light? That was just words and text. I know.
Yeah, there's a few, but like, yeah, CD Projekt Red like beat that horse senseless doing that, because they put up like 3 or 4 of those things. Whenever I woke up and I opened Twitter and I saw a big yellow something, I was like, CD Projekt Red's doing something. And I mean, they did that for the delays. They did that for the addressing of the console version when PlayStation pulled it. They did it about the refund policy. They did it. They did it way too many times. When they could have, I mean, I'd almost rather have somebody take 2 hours out of their day, edit a short 1-minute video, and get some project directors out in front and just level with people, person to person kind of deal, as opposed to just the faceless information. I mean, I feel like Halo didn't give us a date for a long time, but it was, when they did, they had the community managers out in front and we're talking about it, and we got a date at Gamescom, and I feel like that is the one rock solid steady thing that's going to happen this fall, is that game date is that's not changing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I mean, we all know the result of delayed games. Unless it's Cyberpunk, it usually means that it's going to be better, right? I mean, we know firsthand with Infinite from playing the flight that this game is better because of the delay. Like, I was talking to my son, we were just driving back from Seattle, and I was telling him just going on and on about the movement in this game and how smooth and fluid everything is. Like, that comes from the polish, like that comes from like what 6 or 7 years of a dev cycle on this. Like,
and you hope that it leads to less crunch when games get delayed, but unfortunately, I think the climate is changing, but a lot of times it just leads the crunch being pushed somewhere else a little bit. But I think they're finally waking up to the fact that give people the time they need.
And I think what people really need to understand is that you're talking, when they're going off, they're not just talking to a corporation. Like, they're going off on devs directly. They're these are people with lives and families, and that are working on their passion project. I mean, it can really just suck the joy out of everything when it's just, you've got everybody screaming at you, and like, I don't know, just chill. Like, just chill.
Yep.
Like, it's
Well, and there was even something else last week with the PlayStation showcase and people talking about women devs on Twitter. Did you guys see this? Where
it was
somebody
disgusting.
took a picture of Alana Pierce because she's on the writing team as part of the dev team for God of War, and then I don't know who I don't
It was
know.
Bonnie Ross, I believe.
Was it Bonnie Ross? Okay,
I think
I mean,
so.
so it directly relates to Xbox and Halo, but it's like they were just comparing. It was a very sexist comment and very tone deaf, and it was in the end it was a console war kind of thing, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it was at the expense of two people that are human beings. That's not cool.
No. And I mean, women in gaming need to be celebrated, like on all fronts, on all fronts. My daughters have been gamers since they were old enough to hold a DS in their hand, like that was their first console. Like, and they will forever be gamers. Like, whether they're playing Sims or Need for Speed or Destiny or Fortnite, whatever it is, like they're into all of it. And so yeah, the that garbage, but that gets back to the, like, it's the garbage that gets tweeted out like that ends up getting the traction, right? It's like if you have a hot take or a negative take and you can get your echo chamber around you letting you know how
or
cool
even
you are,
quote tweeted because people
right?
are responding to how disgusting you are, it's still getting impressions. So
And it's just going to give your next tweet that much more juice in the algorithm.
I feel like we need to differentiate that. Like, we're not saying you can't have criticisms, right?
No, of course not.
We're just saying don't be a douche.
Yeah.
Don't be a douche.
Yeah. It's just not that difficult. Like, if you have the ability and the luxury of getting angry over a video game, go spend some of that time doing something creative and make yourself a better
Go
person.
do push-ups or something.
Go to therapy.
Try to make a YouTube video and watch how people respond to your YouTube video, and you get 4 views, and see how you feel about yourself with all that time that you spent on that.
And then do 2,000 more, and then come talk to us.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, yeah, just create something. Put something into the world that's worth something, and I don't know. I hate that devs even have to take the stance of the, what we saw from Battlefield, that like I'm not going to let any of this get, like, the very fact that you have to say out loud, I'm not going to let you, already know he's getting just rained down on. Like,
yep.
Like,
and how long was Battlefield delayed? Was it a full month? Is that what it was?
I thought its original release date was November. So
I think it was October or something, but I don't even know what the date was because
it's 1 month. It's November 19th now, and I was just like, perfect. Like, what? Like,
well, and Call of Duty's getting lukewarm reception right now as well. Well, I'm not really jazzed for either of the two of them, mainly because Battlefield doesn't have anything single player to stand on, and it's really kind of going all in on this multiplayer stuff, which I'm worried about being able to sustain 128 player lobbies or whatever it is they're trying to put out there. Plus, it's a $70 game. Plus, Halo comes out within 3 weeks of that now, so it's like I'm good. Game Pass has ruined me a lot because Deathloop came out this week. I'm half tempted to buy it. It's $60 on PlayStation, but it's gonna be on Game Pass in a year, and it's like it got a 10 from IGN, and it's getting a lot of different really good scores. I think it's in high contention for Game of the Year. I think it probably is a lot of people's Game of the Year this year, as it stands. But it's like, Game Pass has ruined me.
Splitgate got 100 million in funding. And they said thanks to 13 million of you. Like, Splitgate is all of a sudden in the mix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And hell yeah, like some an indie team putting out something like that, and
It,
getting
it
that
feels good. It plays
We
well,
need that.
especially now that it doesn't crash a lot, and you can actually get into games. I mean, they have a pretty stellar product. I'm a little worried for what their player base is going to look like come December 8th, but they'll cross that bridge, I think, when they get there. They might come up with some.
That's on them to get the marketing done,
and they'll come up probably with some creative events or marketing, or who knows what they can come up with. But their skins and their battle pass stuff, some of it looks interesting. I know Johnny has the battle pass in that game, and he's got a cardboard AR or what. There's some fun skins in there, and I think it gives me hope for what I think people are worried about, what fun, wacky stuff can do for Halo in the lore and the canon of it all. But I hope they kind of have a little bit of fun.
Go, Mule, go.
What are you talking about? What I put in chat?
No, I'm talking about the smirk on your face when he said mule and lore, or when he said canon and lore and all that stuff.
Oh, whatever. No.
That, like, I was thinking about that on the drive today too. Like as I was getting prepped for the show tonight, and I'm like, why are people upset about options? Like, for somebody to say, "Oh, that's not Halo," like, what?
Especially cosmetic in a multiplayer realm.
Yeah,
It's not the single player. It's not.
This is the same gripe I had. Sorry, Crawler didn't mean to
No,
cut you
you're
off.
good. You're good.
This is the same gripe I had with people that just absolutely trashed on the new Mass Effect game, Andromeda. They're like, it's not Mass Effect. Oh, duh, it's not Shepard. It's something different, but it's like got a little bit of the same vibe. And so, like, I guess my beef is, do we as gamers not understand that games evolve? They get better. Like, there's new technologies, there's new ways of playing games. Like, it's not gonna be Halo 2, man. It's not gonna be Halo 3. It's just not. Things have changed. Games have changed. Gamers have evolved. Like, we're not the same type of players that we used to be. Used to, when you play Halo 2 and 3, it felt so fast. Now you play it, you feel like you're running through mud. You're like, holy crap, I can't sprint.
And I know we've talked about this so many times, but the marrying of nostalgia and contemporary FPS shooters in what they've done with just the small little sliver of Infinite that we've played, I think marries the two perfectly. It feels like Halo. I mean, I think that's the best way to describe it. Is it just feels like Halo, but it's got contemporary feel to it, where it's what you've grown accustomed to with Call of Duty and with Battlefield and with all the other shooters that we've played over the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
When you go and play Infinite, and you're like, I mean, to me, it was like, oh, this is what it was like playing Halo 2. Then you go back to Halo 2, you're like, oh, no, this is actually what it was like, right? But like, Infinite feels like a sequel to the original Halo games, right? Like, 5 felt a little bit of a departure. And going back to the cosmetic conversation, Halo 5 had loot boxes that were random, and it probably had, I mean, I'd have to open it up to look, but it probably had 15 different helmets. Yet there were like 100 that you could unlock. It was just that, oh, this recon helmet has a white stripe down it. And so if you want Halo Infinite just to be Halo, that's what we're going to get. And I don't want that. I had one helmet other than Chiefs that I liked in Halo 5. I want things to get creative. I want them to get weird. I want them to have
I need some mule horns, baby.
Yeah, and if I want to have a samurai skirt with some antlers, damn it, I'm gonna wear that. You know what I mean? Like, and I'll be fine with that.
Or if you want to look like Skeletor or
Shredder, I'm down.
I mean, Mulehorn's helmet looks like, I'll keep saying it until somebody makes a really good meme of it, but it looks like Zurg from Toy Story. I mean, that's all I see.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's part of what's going to make make it cool, make it fun, make it like, oh, I want to finish this battle pass for this very reason, right? I want to get these challenges so I can unlock this. It's going to give everybody variety, which I mean, I think is great.
That's what Fortnite does so well with,
Mhm.
is like their skins and things like that are just awesome. Like my kids will see it all the time and be like, I want this skin. It's awesome. Like, I like this. Can I buy this? And I'm like, no. But
20.
still, it's like,
Yeah, I don't want it to be $20, but yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, you kind of get what I'm saying. Is like,
Yeah.
if you have like creativity that's in there in the game that you already love, it makes you play it even more. And, I've always said this when it comes to marketing and sales. The longer you're in a game, the more they can convert you to someone that will purchase something, or a buyer, like a consumer, right?
Yeah.
So the longer that we're in Halo, because it feels good, and the more creative they get, the more opportunities they have to fund Halo for more and more years.
Right.
And so, like, I don't see it as a downside. Like, let the creativity flow, let people buy stuff, let people have fun, and it will be a win-win for all of us. It'll be a win for the developers, and it'll be a win for us because all the cool stuff we get.
And for those that are saying, oh, it's not Halo, look at what they have shown us before they showed us what got weird in MCC, right? Look at everything. Look at all of our thumbnails. Go through all of our videos. I've specifically just picked the screenshots of armor sets, and they look badass. Like, they couldn't be more Halo. I want to use every one of those, and I wanted to use one in 5. Right. So
Mhm.
they're knocking it out of the park there. Now, obviously, I know my opinion is not going to be the same as everybody's, but for me, it's like, yo, they are making this very Halo. Like, they're making me want to. I mean, even Reach had like accessories and stuff, but it all looked corny in a way.
Yeah.
Whereas,
And I mean,
like,
if people are complaining about cosmetics, it's like, did they complain about Hayabusa armor back in Halo 3? Like,
I don't know that
Oh,
a lot of them were
that's
even
different
born.
crawler. That's different crawler. That's different.
I don't know.
it was different because you could get a sticky grenade stuck on that katana.
Yeah.
That hitbox. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. And so, like, and we've talked about anti-cheat. Mule, you hit the nail on the head with Fortnite succeeding with cool skins. Like, I feel like there is a formula here to make these free-to-play games work, right? Like, the costumes, I mean, Fortnite has done an incredible. I feel like Fortnite is the cartoon, or like the Saturday morning commercials from the 80s, right? Like,
Yep.
we were marketed to so heavily. It's why we still play with Legos today, right? Like I'm not kidding. Like, every commercial, like everything, we were the, like, I don't think any other generation had as much pop culture shoved down their throats as we did. Like, toys and cereal boxes, Optimus. I mean, literally, they made a cartoon just to sell Transformers.
I
That
don't
was
still
it.
play with toys.
Yeah, right. You're literally
Oh.
holding fire
Boba Fett
spray or
still
whatever.
won. Yeah.
So the and Fortnite does it. They're like, yo, here's a new skin every day, and like, how many kids ask every day at 4 o'clock, can I buy this? Hey mom, hey dad, can I buy this? Right? Like,
All the
that's
time.
an amazing business. Like, good on them. And look what they've done. They've continued to evolve that game to make it better, to even make it more appealing to the wider, like, a much larger
Yeah, they put Chief in
player
there. They
base.
put Kratos
Like,
in there. They put Ryan Reynolds has 2 skins in there.
I got my cap skin.
He's got Deadpool and Free Guy skin or whatever.
Yeah.
well, yeah, and that's the other thing. What kind of cool crossovers are we going to see with Doom and Skyrim and everything Bethesda? I mean, even like
Bungie.
the Bungie,
Make
the
a crazy
Fallout.
make a crazy Forza skin for the Warthog.
Yes, I mean, yeah. There's so much possibility here. Like, I just, I all those things are the carrot on the string that, like, can Halo get to the point that little Billy and little Susie are like, hey, I want to buy this today. This is out today.
You turned off
I-
your Xbox in this B-roll.
I want to right at the end there. It just ended. So there you go. but were you saying it was choppy anyway? So maybe we'll just axe it out. We'll just finish out with just our glorious faces here. So here we go. Let's see. The buttons actually work. Push the buttons. There it is. Okay, so yeah, there's a handful of things, like we said, an anti-cheat, right? I think lots of
absolutely
game modes.
necessary.
It really is. I saw Joel Mead was like, talk about anything but a BR, so we won't mention that. But I mean, we've talked about game modes, right? I even saw like there are some comments in the Discord right now that are like pages of text I got to go back and read through. So shout out, is that Savage Teddy? I think yeah, like that. There's some meat and potatoes there. I want to go through. Maybe we
but
can.
They've also confirmed, I think, for the tech test coming up that objective based game modes are going to be in play on this one.
Oh,
so
nice.
We might be seeing oddball. I'm hopeful that it's going to be a rotation and they're not going to have a playlist, because I do want to see, like, you can either have like Slayer, or you can have an objective game, or you can have big team battle, or maybe they'll do kind of bots are going to be back. So, but they also said it's going to be a focus on PvP. So hopefully they'll maybe progress it through. Always, I would hope Slayer's always an option, but maybe they're going to want to stress test big team battle near the end of the weekend or something like that. I don't know if it's going to be active the whole time. If it's going to maybe be a grab bag of objective modes, so maybe you see symmetrical CTF, one flag CTF, assaults, oddball. Maybe we get all of that, maybe we don't. So I mean, but I think Halo leads itself to having so many different modes, it doesn't need the BR right off the bat. And so I think you can have what you like, and I'm hopeful that it has kind of the style. Splitgate has done it pretty well, where you queue up matchmaking and you can select the stuff you want just right there. Same with MCC. It's a little more involved with MCC when it comes to turning on the games that you want, plus the modes that you want, plus all that stuff. But I'm hopeful that it's going to be I think there's definitely going to be a big enough population playing this game because it's free to play, and that'll lead to everyone getting to play what they want.
Yeah, I mean, and it can only, it's going to continue to progress and grow. It's a living game, right? I mean, that's really what it is. We're going to see the ebbs and flows. You know, we've talked at length about like the meta and what that's going to look like. And is it going to be more of the, you know, as they add more weapons, how's it going to change? Like, all of it's exciting to me. Like, I'm just like, let's go. Is it December yet? Like, let's go. What are we going to see? Do you think we're going to see any new weapons this time around? Are we going to see charms? We know that that's a thing, right? Are we going to see some of the more accessories on the guns, on the Spartans? Like, how much are they going to show us? You know, I don't know, but I can't wait to play some CTF. I can't wait to play some assault, right? Like oddball, like, and even I'm pretty sure from the just from the videos, there's probably spray paints, right? I don't think that chief that they had that spray. I think that was happening in. Are we gonna be able to spray each other like in like in Warzone?
I'm gonna spray a target on my butt so Josh can throw his grenades right there on me. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna go up to Crawler. Here you go, Crawler, right there for Josh.
You guys can all do targets, and Johnny can have nades, and you can just paint a nade and a target on everybody's back for me. So, Nate's asking, are we going to get any tech preview charms? Like, yeah, I hope we could. I hope
there's something for. Like, if you bought MCC at the very beginning and the dumpster fire that it was, you got a gold Master Chief emblem or whatever. I'm hopeful that we're going to get beta testers or tech testers or some kind of identifier that says here from the start.
Neener. Yeah, just say neener. Like, you can't
a little
get
banner
this now.
A little banner, that'd be cool.
Yeah. You wish you could fly because it was a flight, right? Don't you wish you could fly? Like, just really get under their skin. I want that. No, I don't know. I'm just so pumped, you know, like we talked about earlier. Like, there's so much negativity. There's so much, but again, it's Twitter, it's Reddit. Like, even trying to go to the Halo subreddit, it's just brutal. Like, but the problem is everybody wants those stupid upvotes, and they want they're like, oh, if
Does negativity on Reddit get you upvotes though?
if you're part of the circle jerk, yeah, like everybody's like
Oh my gosh.
they're all into it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, it is. This does suck now because it's missing Forge. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is what it is, but I'm stoked. We're stoked. We're gonna keep going. I mean, we
should
playing
do
old games.
Well, we got one more podcast for the next tech test. We should do something, maybe delay it and just do a live stream or something. Like do a live stream of us talking about how bad your aim is, right? Because it comes out on the 24th, right?
So I'm literally doing nothing but aim like I need to find some skill.
Yeah,
target
there should be
practice or
there should be something that you
Aim
can. Well,
training.
you're on a Mac though, so I don't know, but you should be able to plug in your controller, and there might be some kind of controller aim trainer.
Yeah,
it's called campaigns. That's what I'll do. I'll just go play some
campaigns. There's a program I'll send you. It's called Get Good.
Yeah, there's a. I'm gonna be the first one to get banned for the anti-cheat. Be like, dang it works.
Yeah,
I tried to fix my aim with a bot. So,
but I was the Backbone was in my Amazon cart this just before we went live because I'm debating how I'm going to play the flight this next weekend because I'm flying to Chicago on Friday, so the day it goes up, I'm hopeful. I'm flying Southwest, so I can take as many backs as I want. So I might be taking not my Series X, but I'll probably take my 1S. And my brother-in-law has an Xbox. I think it's a launch day Xbox though that he has at his house. So I'll probably have it already downloaded and ready to go. But I'll probably try to play a little bit while I'm out there because I definitely want to get some games in with you guys. And I got Discord on my phone and I got headphones and who knows. So I'll find ways to make it work. But I am curious if the because can't you remote play your Xbox at home through your phone now?
I think you have to be on the same Wi-Fi.
No, you can. You could do it through 5G or.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or Wi-Fi.
Ooh,
okay.
The Series X anyway. I assume it's the same with the old ones as well. I just don't know.
So I might pull the trigger on a Backbone and try to put this through its paces on a phone.
Do you have an iPad or a tablet?
My iPad is iPad 2 is my,
okay.
it's a little old. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. I gotcha. Well, do you have a laptop even?
I do. I don't know how updated it is.
Just do cloud gaming with that.
Yeah.
You can cloud game on that.
But I don't know if that's gonna work cloud gaming because
Yeah, I don't know if a remote play to a laptop.
I think the remote play is going to be the best way to do it. But truly the best way is going to be me taking an Xbox out there and playing on a console. But that's probably what I'll try to do.
Do it. You can do it. Leave a kid at home.
I'm leaving all my kids at home. I'm going out to see a new kid. I have a new niece to go see. That's what we're going out there for.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Perfect. There you go. Just put the Xbox in your carry-on. You'll be fine.
We're taking probably lots of baby clothes out there anyway, so I'll have padding around it.
There you go. Wrap it up, kids. So, all right. Well, should we call it a short episode?
Yeah, just to honor Johnny in his puny state that he's in right now.
Oh my goodness.
He's like a Spartan 4. It's okay. We're Spartan 2s. So
he's long neck.
Oh. All right. Well, again, jump into the Discord, Halo Infinite Podcast Discord. We are still working. I'm slowly getting the Halo Infinite news.tv, the website, slowly getting it put together. And if you have any interest in writing or helping us out with that, please let us know in the Discord. And what we're going to say, Crawler?
You got Mario Kart Mondays going on. You got some kind of Halo day going?
Yep. Mario Kart Mondays are happening on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook on N64 Josh. And Thursdays, I'll be here on the Halo Infinite Podcast YouTube channel and also on my Twitch and Facebook as well. So yeah, jump into those. I'm shooting for around 3 p.m. Pacific, so 6 Eastern. If you guys want to get some game time with me, either racing Mario Kart or playing Halo. And if you play Smash Bros, there's going to be a tournament this weekend. So if that's something you're into, jump into n64josh.com/discord for the details there. So Mule, you got anything to plug? Star Wars Sunday?
Star Wars. We got Star Wars Sunday, and then you guys can be with us tomorrow night for the Bendy podcast.
Yeah, talking Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, there's lots actually. There's some new stuff now too with about Inquisitors and the Kenobi series. So
I did see that today. Somebody confirmed they have a lightsaber, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I like it. I like
Good
it.
stuff.
Crawler, plug your Instagram because somebody in chat's asking for it.
I don't even know what my Instagram actually is. It's probably my actual name. I don't even know if I have a Nightcrawler one.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, come hang out on all the different podcasts. I'm on what now? We're gonna have a 4th one going here pretty soon because Press Pause is gonna be coming back after Eric gets moved into his house. So Josh invited himself to go stay in the guest room as soon as it's ready down in Portland. So. Well, I looked at plane tickets just for shits and grins, just to see do a Press Pause live. But Portland's expensive to fly into, even on Southwest right now. So
do it. We can share a bet again.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Whoa!
that was for a weekend. That was one weekend.
What else are we sharing over here, guys? No backwash, okay? No backwash on the drinks.
But yeah, we got Nintendo Powercast, we got Bendu Podcast, we got this, we got Press Pause coming soon. So come listen, come hang out. Ring the bell because I just looked at the analytics and half of you are listening without subscribing. So
ring that bell, hit that like button. All right, we appreciate you guys. We are doing this live Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, and then you can just do the math from there. And for the other time zones. And yeah, we appreciate you guys listening, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.
Please call us at your earliest convenience.
Now, show me what you can do.